So the Florida A&M North Carolina game tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is going to happen. College football is back. But this game, before we get to the game, this is a complete academic just failure by Florida A&M University to have over 20. The least amount I've seen, I'm gonna go with the lowest, is 20 ineligible student athletes that play football for the university. There's some media outlets saying that there's up to 40, student athletes that play football that are ineligible, and then they don't have enough guys at certain positions at linemen to play, the game against North Carolina. A guy for, obviously Florida A&M and HBCU, not as much, exposure, had a great chance tomorrow to play against North Carolina, but due to his grades, he is not going to be able to showcase his skills to the NFL, all because of academics. And anybody obviously, let's just start from grade school on. You grade school starts in August for most schools, sometimes in September, and the same can be said for college. So let's go back. It's August right now, which means the last semester probably ended for their university in late April, early May. So if someone is who works for the university, they should be aware of the students' GPAs, because those are going to be out by at least mid-May. You should know every football player's GPA. And then you talk about you're bringing in transfers to the university. I don't know their transfer requirements, but did no one not check? There's no way you have a game on Saturday and the athletic department is finding out that these guys are not eligible to play 2 days before a game. Who's following the student athletes? There should be more than one. There's some people reporting there's one compliance officer. There should be more than one. There should be more than that. I don't know I can't tell them how to coach, but you should have a way of making sure your students or your student athletes are going to class and they're eligible to play and they're taking the right courses. And obviously a great point is that summer classes, and if you see that, okay, their GPA is maybe not where it's supposed to be, where they can play against a North Carolina that's going to pay you $450,000 just for showing up, regardless of winning or losing, which goes a great deal to their budget. There should be someone making sure that, okay, over the summer, we know that you guys are going to be here because you guys are going to be training to play North Carolina and the rest of your football schedule. Maybe some of y'all should be taking classes. This is a failure on their athletic department, their coaching staff, of not having them prepare. Now, obviously, the students have to do the work. So, in terms of GPA, that's on the student. But there should be resources available to student athletes to make sure that they're staying on track, especially when you're about to play a team that's going to pay your university $450,000. And now, Florida A&M is going to be short offensive linemen. They're not going to have enough, but they're still going to play the game. They're still going to play this game. The reason why they're going to play this game is because if they were to forfeit this game, the University of North Carolina would not have paid them, and that would cost 10% of their athletic budget. So potentially we have a short-handed, Florida A&M football team that's going out there to play for basically the universities have them play for the money, and they're not even full strength at every position. This is a complete failure. Something needs to be done. Now, obviously, as a student athlete, you have to be able to balance school, football, study, and academics. They didn't do a good job at that. Now, the players do take some responsibility, but the people that are, responsible for them, especially on the football side, has to do a better job, because this is a complete failure, and I feel it's tough that some of these guys, especially a guy that has a chance to go to the NFL to get looked at, is not going to have the opportunity. They're going to have to lock in. But previous semesters before the football season starts of autumn or fall semester, you should be aware of what your student athletes are doing in the class.